Hello, this is Max. Today, I'll tell you a story about the challenges in the relationship that a girl and her best friend faced. You can subscribe to the channel after watching. It helps us a lot in realizing the content. The movie commences with the introduction of Noah and Elle's past vibrant moments before Noah left for college. However, their current situation involves a long-distance relationship where Elle expresses her occasional loneliness due to Noah's absence. The physical distance has caused a shift in their dynamics. Noah is adapting to a new life in college, while Elle refrains from excessive communication to respect his space. In parallel, Lee and Elle are in their final year of school, maintaining their strong friendship despite Lee's busy schedule and his girlfriend Rachel's disapproval of Elle. They're already preparing for college and have a set of rules as best friends, including the commitment to attend the same school. They're applying to UC Berkeley in hopes of following in their mother's footsteps, who became friends there. Simultaneously, the idea of reviving the Kissing Booth fundraiser resurfaces, gaining unanimous approval. The OMG girls inquire about volunteers, leading to uncertainty. The entry of a new popular student, Marco, draws attention. There is speculation about whether he'll participate in the Kissing Booth. Elle hasn't seen Marco but has heard about him. During a conversation with Noah, he encourages Elle to apply to other universities beyond UC Berkeley and suggests she visit him in Boston to spend time together and explore colleges. Elle's interest is piqued when she spots a video of Marco showcasing his physique. However, a mishap with the school speakers amplifies her comments about Marco's appearance, leading to widespread embarrassment and teasing from her peers. Concern grows when Elle notices a model-like girl named Chloe during a video chat with Noah and his friends. This sighting raises suspicions, prompting Elle to contemplate her role in Noah's life. Feeling compelled to assert her presence, she decides to apply to Harvard. However, when Elle checks the university's website, she discovers that she can't afford the tuition fee. Determined to find a solution, she brainstorms ways to come up with the required funds. On that same day, Lee and Elle visit their cherished spot where they enthusiastically dance, a beloved activity for them. Unfortunately, their previously held MVP dancing record has been broken by another person, ending their 4-year reign. Outside a gaming store, Elle notices a poster advertising a dancing competition. Winning this competition could potentially provide her with the necessary funds. She discusses the idea with Lee, and they embark on rigorous preparation for the upcoming competition. During one of their practice sessions at their favorite location, they encounter Marco. With a bold request, they ask him to volunteer at the Kissing Booth, where participants can win a kiss from him. Marco declines initially but proposes a challenge. If Elle can defeat him in a game at that venue, he'll agree to be a volunteer. They select a dancing machine, a game Elle has excelled at for years, maintaining her top position. A dance-off ensues, with Marco giving it his all. However, he falls slightly short compared to Elle's performance, showcasing his skill but acknowledging her superior ability. Interestingly, they come to realize that Marco is the very MVP player who recently dethroned Elle's record. Meanwhile, Lee has a scheduled date with Rachel, but he forgets about it due to his involvement in dance practice with Elle. After waiting for him for an extended period, Rachel eventually leaves for home. Recognizing his mistake, Lee realizes what happened and hurries to Rachel's place to apologize. He explains his absence by mentioning his dance practice with Elle, aiming to mend the situation. However, Rachel remains extremely upset with Lee. She asserts that Elle's involvement in their relationship is impeding their progress and warns Lee that if he doesn't address the issue, their relationship might come to an end. Lee explains that Elle feels lonely in Noah's absence, and he's trying to keep her occupied to prevent her from feeling too isolated. However, Rachel remains unconvinced and frustrated, demanding a swift resolution to the matter. In an attempt to escape her troubles, Elle travels to Boston to meet Noah. They spend the day exploring the city and ultimately become closer that night. Elle gets introduced to Noah's friends, including Chloe, and her jealousy is ignited by Chloe's attractiveness and intriguing personality. As she senses a deeper connection between Chloe and Noah, Elle's own life becomes increasingly complicated. An unsuccessful college interview and finding an earring in Noah's room along with some suspicious messages between him and Chloe lead her to worry that Noah might be cheating on her. Despite her doubts, she decides to maintain her trust in Noah. Back at home, she meets Lee and inquires about Rachel's feelings. Lee only hints at his relationship problems but doesn't reveal the full truth. During dance practice, Lee injures his ankle, leaving him unable to participate in the competition. He suggests that Elle partner with Marco, who is an exceptional dancer, and agrees to join her. As they rehearse together, Marco's attraction to Elle grows, and she becomes aware of it. However, Elle remains committed to her relationship with Noah. They spend more time together, but Elle resists crossing any boundaries with Marco due to her loyalty to Noah. Amidst the escalating tension, the Halloween dance arrives, but Lee forgets to inform Rachel about their changed costumes, leading to further discord. During the event, Elle dances closely with Marco, almost crossing a line, but she refrains from doing so upon overhearing gossip from others. Later at the party, Elle and Lee take the stage to dance together, receiving cheers from the students. However, Rachel's frustration boils over once again due to her perceived lack of time with Lee. In front of everyone, Rachel confronts Elle, blaming her for always coming between her and Lee. She berates Elle, expressing her frustration at how their relationship dynamic affects hers. Rachel had assumed that Lee had addressed this issue with Elle, but it turns out he hadn't. Lee recognizes the genuine hurt Rachel is experiencing and decides to prioritize spending more time with her. He attempts to mend their relationship by focusing on Rachel and making an effort to reassure her of his commitment. The long-awaited day of the dancing competition arrives, drawing a large crowd to the arena. Among the attendees is Noah, who has returned for the Thanksgiving vacation. Elle and Marco's performance captivates the audience, earning them victory in the competition. Overjoyed, they share a kiss on stage, not realizing that Noah is in the audience. Noah doesn't approach Elle and leaves the auditorium without interacting with her. Later, Lee discovers Elle's Harvard applications in his car trunk, leaving him angry. This angers him because they had previously agreed to apply to Berkeley University together, making him question Elle's decision to pursue another path. Thanksgiving dinner takes place at Flynn's, but the atmosphere is strained. Noah arrives with Chloe, causing unease for Elle. Lee confronts Elle for not informing him about her Harvard application, and Rachel also expresses her disappointment. The gathering becomes a display of widespread discontentment towards Elle, who herself is deeply hurt by the situation. Noah repeatedly raises various topics that highlight his frustration with Elle's actions. Unable to contain her emotions, Elle reveals the earring she discovered under Noah's bed. This discovery fuels her suspicion and frustration. She begins to doubt the viability of her relationship with Noah, as he struggles to provide a satisfactory explanation for the earring's presence. During the Thanksgiving dinner, Rachel becomes aware that Lee never addressed the situation with Elle. This revelation pushes her to leave the party and confront Elle about her actions. Rachel ends her relationship with Lee due to his failure to communicate with Elle and rectify the issues. Elle attempts to mediate the situation, encouraging Rachel to reconcile with Lee, but her efforts are in vain. Additionally, Elle returns the earring to Chloe, who confirms it as hers. Chloe then explains to Noah in a bar that she stayed in his room one night while he was away and lost the earring during that time. The following day, during the donation gathering at the kissing booth where Marco is volunteering, Elle participates while blindfolded. Marco senses this as an opportunity to finally have a conversation with her. He's been wanting to talk to Elle for a while but hasn't had a proper chance. Elle used to avoid such discussions due to guilt, but her demeanor seems different now. Marco questions Elle about her feelings for him, and she admits to liking him but also confesses that she's still in love with Noah. Despite her growing affection for Marco, her heart remains attached to her relationship with Noah. Elle decides to search for Noah at the airport to confess her feelings, only to encounter Chloe instead. Chloe clarifies that the earring belonged to her and that her relationship with Noah is purely platonic. She assures Elle of Noah's loyalty and reveals that he brought Chloe to meet Elle with the intention of fostering friendship between them. Chloe explains that Noah isn't at the airport because he went to school to see Elle. Upon texting Noah, Elle learns his location and finds him at the park where they shared their first kiss. There, Noah admits his struggles at Harvard and his embarrassment over not performing as well as he'd hoped. He also confides in Elle about his desire for a deeper relationship with Chloe, similar to the bond Elle shares with Lee. Elle and Noah reconcile, and Elle apologizes to him for the kiss she shared with Marco on stage a few months earlier. Later, Noah comes back, and both Ellie and Rachel graduate. Lee confides in Elle, revealing that he got into Berkeley. He inquires about her response, and she discloses being waitlisted by both Berkeley and Harvard. Later, Elle opens her acceptance envelopes in a room and discovers she's been admitted to both universities. This puts her in a bind, choosing between Harvard with Noah or Berkeley with Lee, presenting her with a challenging decision to make. If you are interested in such films, please proceed to the next video on the screen and also share your thoughts about this film in the comments. Give us a like and subscribe. Goodbye.